Welcome to Dr. Jester Rants, and I'm gonna rant about this. From Bound into Comics. Richer actor warns woke film and TV not going away anytime soon, despite massive losses at Netflix and other streaming companies. I'm not quite literally going to read the article in itself. I just want to show you the tweets and talk about some of the woke shenanigans. But first, it is Netflix revealed they lost 200,000 subscribers, but they predict they will lose 2 million in the second quarter. So basically, let's say, right, revenue, global streaming paid membership, whoopsie-doozy. Year-on-year growth, streaming net cash, free phone shares, it seems you're not doing so well, is it? Operating margin? Whoopsie-daisy. Well, you went woke, now you get to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Anyway, Lawrence Fox. Turns out audiences prefer entertainment to woke moral lectures. Yes, exactly. I was commenting about this a couple of days ago, and I told you that I did not remember the the Netflix series that I tried to watch before Frontier, in which I gave up. Turns out it was, I remember now, October Faction. Yes, I actually managed to watch 1.5 episodes. I could not take it. On the second episode, it was so preachy, that I actually had to give up. That's how bad it was. The idea seemed interesting, but it was so goddamn garbage that I just could not even stomach it. Even the actors itself was... Nobody managed to save the show, and I could actually say that for at least Another Life, which is a TV show from Netflix with Katie Sackhoff. At least she can act. At least she managed to save the series, the TV show, the show. But this one, not even that. And I practically deleted everything of it out of my mind. That's how bad it was. I was rolling my eyeballs almost every single scene. Guys, it turns out I was the only black girl inside the skull. Oh my god, these people are so racist. Oh, suck a cock. And then we have Walking Dead. A TV show that wasn't that preachy. We will have some woke moments here and there, but nothing out of the ordinary and acceptable, even tolerable. But in the 10th season, I'll say even started more or less halfway on the 9th season, with Carol becoming a goddamn fucking Mary Sue. But on the 10th, and my god, that thing went out of... Whoa! It was so woke. But on the 11th, the one that I'm watching, it seems they actually had massive contracts with diversity hires and shitty directors. Why? Because there are a lot of context missing on the episodes. There is no connection between one scene to the other. When in one scene it's daytime, the other suddenly they're practically doing the same thing, and it's nighttime, or daytime, or nighttime again. Or, one thing that I noticed, which is just forced, it feels forced. Every single white character is now in a relationship, with one Asian, with a black person. The Asian with a Muslim black woman. Carol still simping for the king. Eugene had a nice switcheroo to a black woman. Negan, a black woman. Daryl, simping for a black woman. Look, There's nothing wrong with a interracial relationship. I approve of it. In fact, I'm even going to go ahead and say that Rick and Michonne's relationship was awesome. I actually thought that was well made and it fit the show perfectly. I think it matched. I loved it. It was one of the best things to happen on the show, was having Rick and Michonne together. Because it felt natural. It felt following the flow of the show. Both of them had hardships, both of them fought, both of them trusted each other, both of them loved each other, and that was perfect. But on the season, and then there was the Carol with the king felt a bit off, I'm gonna be honest, but still somewhat acceptable. And then with the Asian dude with the forced black Muslim woman, because it was needed, because after all, certain Tangerine Man was elected and they needed to go and virtual signal. But right now, on the 11th season, it just feels so forced. It's so or new. Albeit the new character, I forgot the name of his name. I suck at names. You know, he wears an orange armor. He became quickly my favorite character in there. He's Black Tola. And it's pretty much a zombie murdering machine. I love it. But anyway, I digress. It's the woke stuff. It feels forced. People are not interested in preachy nonsense. I am so goddamn fucking tired. And all of those relationships, all of those things that I just mentioned, if it felt natural, I wouldn't have had any problems with it. But it feels forced. Why couldn't you do like Rick and Michonne? That was perfect. I loved it. That was awesome. Like I said, when things are done tastefully and good, you don't even notice. It feels natural. It feels watchable. It feels good within the lore. And when you break that immersion to actually shove in your goddamn fucking modern day politics on a world that kind of froze up, well, on the show about, what, 16 years ago on the show, I give or take a few years. I'm calculating out of my mind here, but 11 years, you know, in the early 2010s. And suddenly you have 2022, 2021, 2020 politics shoved in on the show. It makes no sense. Oh, when the king commented to the former cop, you know, the new character that I am a huge fan of, he commented how he's fascist. All of those terms are new. Calling the cops fascist like willy-nilly like that. Those are new terms. Wasn't available in 2009. Ugh. Anyway, it is Elon Musk. The woke mind virus is making Netflix unwatchable. And then Matthew Marsden commented, "This isn't going away anytime soon, despite a lot of content creators being sick of the woke agenda. They know it isn't popular, but the zealots are hell-bent on indoctrination. It's not enough to just not participate. Support those that will not bend the knee." He is absolutely 100% correct. It's just not popular. There's a lot of disgust. There are a lot of people that are just not happy. And he's showing here on Moon Knight. And it's a good example of a show in which the superhero became sidetracked because of a woman. A woman that is acting like it's a superhero with no armor or anything like that on a show that was not even carrying her name on the title. Those are the things that I'm talking about. Look at this. This is garbage. It's just too forced. They are not... oh, yeah, the Jordan Peterson thing with the Captain America and all that. Anyway, as also Black Lives Matter, no, Blue Anon conspiracy theory. The rap response golf. Sonia Oliva one made it clear she intends to infuse the superhero genre with feminist agenda. Oh, this one was another garbage show that Netflix doesn't seem to learn much. You thought that October Faction or Cowboy Bebop would be enough to actually teach these idiots not to go woke, but was it enough? No. They will not learn anytime soon indeed. Just exactly like... Wait, what was his name again? Matthew Marsden said. It's not going to go away anytime soon, but we can make them lose money by ignoring those TV shows, by not paying for them, and just simply not watching. And, on the other hand, you can actually also continue mocking them. And anybody who watches that garbage, I'm looking at you, Game of Thrones. Jesus Christ, I'm still quite salty of what they have done to Walking Dead. All they had to do was follow the Rick and Michonne formula. Instead, they get Negan marrying a woman in a couple of months, and holy shit, and she's actually pregnant too. Hey, Maggie with Glenn, that was so well made. Why can't we have something like that on TV anymore? Jesus Christ! Maggie and Glenn, Rick and Michonne. It was chef's kiss. So fucking tired of the woke shenanigans. Anyway, on that goddamn fucking hell, have a great fucking night.